Exercise 1. A middle-aged woman sat in a clinic sitting room waiting to be fitted for a prosthesis to replace the leg she lost in an accident. Although considerable time had passed since the accident and she had adjusted well, she continued to feel emotionally devastated by her loss. The woman watched as a young boy with a patch over his eye played with some toys. The thought of losing an eye at such a tender age made her own difficult situation seem minor by comparison. She struck up a casual conversation and eventually asked what happened to his eye. He replied, "Oh, nothing. I'm a pirate." The word pirate transformed her immediately and changed her entire outlook. She vividly imagined the romantic thrill of sailing the high seas in search of adventure. Some time later, the little boy asked what happened to her leg. She replied proudly, "I'm a pirate too." Exercise 2. The definition of a calorie does not refer to something that produces fat, but to something that produces energy. Calories are an important source of energy for the body and the brain. They are necessary for the growth of nails and hair and to replace skin cells. Calories produce the energy needed for walking, bicycling, reading, talking over the phone, texting, and so on. Without the intake of calories, the body cannot develop energy for physical, psychological, and social activities and becomes exhausted. Consuming enough calories is necessary not only for healthy physical functioning, but also for psychological well-being. The intake of sufficient calories is a necessary condition to be in a positive frame of mind. Exercise 3. The anti-aging industry promotes a particular image of longevity that is reduced to biomechanical processes at the cellular level. Such discourse focuses on longevity as an individual body's battle against aging, rather than considering aging in a broader social and historical context. In an era where care of the self comprises a vast industry, healing through nutrition and healthy diets may seem too low-tech or slow. Gaining broader cultural knowledge of medicinal foods may offer alternatives to anti-aging discourse in which bodies are subject to biomechanical processes. Traditional systems of medicine offered insights based on observation of the subtle interactions of food and environment of human bodies. We can greatly influence our well-being through diet and nutritional knowledge, not just consuming dietary supplements. Longevity is not guaranteed, but the possibility of accessible self-managed care on a daily basis through attention to one's food can enhance the quality of one's life. Exercise 4. As early as 1907, one prominent Russian zoologist, Ilya Mechnikov, began to question if the all bacteria are bad orthodoxy might be flawed. During the cholera epidemic of 1892 in France, Mechnikov mixed bacteria together in a petri dish and found that some bacteria could stimulate cholera growth, but to his surprise found that other bacteria hindered it. This led him to speculate whether swallowing some types of helpful bacteria might be useful for preventing deadly diseases. He was also struck by the fact that some people live to a ripe old age despite harsh rural conditions and poor hygiene associated with poverty. In Bulgaria, he noted, there were peasants in the Caucasus Mountains who lived beyond 100 years. He observed that the oldest villagers were drinking fermented yogurt containing the bacteria Lactobacillus bulgaricus. Mechnikov suggested that one secret to longevity is consuming healthy bacteria. History would prove him right.